Yeah, it's the I hooked up my clutch cable and I couldn't pull it in. It was like the clutch was seized or too many plates or something. But anyway, I tried to adjust the cam adjuster and I couldn't get it. It felt gritty and um, well, gritty's self-explanatory word, and it is the word that I come up with because it was felt gritty. It was chunky when the little screw turned. Didn't really feel right. But anyway, I messed with it, and no way could I get it. Ah, let them go in the bushes, I guess. So anyway, I took the clutch off the other engine and used my clutch tool. Um, it was a little to hold. Oh, why does that do that? There. Um, to hold the engine, to take the nut off and to loosen this nut, because there's a big nut here. Right here, I put it under that engine stand so it would hold the back of the engine down, and then I used my power bar and broke that nut loose and broke this nut loose. Then put it back on the bench and carefully pulled the clutch off. This is off this bike motor, of course. Now this clutch has no miles, but as you can see right here has a lot of rust on those 3 or 4 gears. So from my experience, I would say that would be, you can't use that. So it kind of ruins that. Whoops, right there. Well, anyway, and this one is the gear's good and it's got no miles, but it's been scuffed around the edge. I don't think it hurt it. It still looks square. It's because the Kickstarter, they broke the Kickstarter and drove it through the case. And when they welded it back up, they didn't grind it back enough, and it rubbed on the flywheel. Anyway, that can be re-welded and stuff, but this is the motor that they did that welding, and they didn't put the little O-rings back in here for the oil pump, and it overheated the crankcase and broke the piston skirt off and dropped all the crap down around the motor and ruined the block from the rotary valve being chewed up. So, and the other motor got water in it, rusted all the transmission, and Buddy pulled the head off and dropped dirt down around the crank. Well, back to this thing. I could not pull the clutch in, so I took the side cover off. I didn't take the clutch off. I determined the clutch had a little more wear than those, but it appeared to be exactly the same. But there was crud and dirt all through the side cover and in through around the cam. And it was from when we had the bike on its side in the van bringing it home. The oil in it sloshed over and took all the dirt that was in the bottom of the oil pan that Buddy didn't properly clean out. Not particular enough. But anyway, I dumped a little bit of Varsol in and let it drip out the drain for a day. The Varsol didn't seem to bring anything out, and the oil that poured out wasn't that dirty, but all the dirt was in the side cover from the transporting. So anyway, this is what the cams look like. The cable hooks on there and pulls, and we'll flip it over, and there's the adjusting screw and the locking screw, which is missing. So on this one, there you can see them both, the adjusting screw and the locking screw. So you turn it in so it touches, and then you turn it back about half a turn or more, until the clutch lever feels right or within adjustment. Anyway, I'm hoping that'll be done, but maybe once the thing's running, I'll have to readjust it a little bit. But I did not change anything or actually fix anything or anything. Like the only difference was I took the cam thing apart, flushed out the dirt, and washed out all the cover and the clutch a little bit with Varsol and blew it all out. And then I put sealant on my case, washed off the edge, and proceeded in putting it back together and readjusted it. Anyway, now look at this. I can pull the clutch in. So that did not do that a few days ago. It just bind it right up just as hard as anything. So anyway, I getting much closer now since that clutch pulls in. So yeah, it's quite warm and muggy out. I watered the weeds here again. It hasn't rained for days. My water barrel is pretty well empty. It's got maybe a couple gallons in there. But anyway, don't have anything else much to say right now, but I'm kind of cheered up that clutch went in adjustment. And the cam gear where I adjusted it is pretty much the same place as where I had it, like half a turn out from where it touches. But a little bit of grit on a cam like that, it fetched up. Like I could not move that lever. But anyway, I'm pretty sure that's what caused it because I didn't do anything. I just put it back together. And if it was something that was actually wrong mechanically, I'd still have the same problem. So anyway, good for me. You guys take care.